collaboration with Dr Philip Kilner here at the Royal Brompton Hospital. This is a piece called Moulded River. And it came about through conversations with Philip about how when we're young and we're in school, in biology class, we're taught about the body as if it's a machine. So it's chopped up into discrete parts and it works using cause and effect. This bit makes this bit happen and that bit makes that bit happen. In actual fact, the way that Philip models the body is much more holistic, and it's about these nestled hierarchies that work together in communication with each other in kind of symbiosis. Very much the way that water flow happens in a river. This bit affects that bit, which in turn affects that bit, which speaks back to that bit. And I really liked that very different idea of looking at the body. So I chose a motif. I was looking at Leonardo da Vinci's drawings of blood flow, and he had modelled blood flow using sesame seeds and water, and he'd come up with this mushroom motif, the vortex, and he had correctly identified that that's the way the blood flows through the heart, and done lots of drawings of mushroom vortices. So I'd taken that as a motif and made these ink washes, and over the top I've overlaid tracings of stills from Philip's film Bloodstreams of the Heart, because I wanted to create this kind of complex mesh of patterns that move across different scales, that make references to rivers and also to the bloodstream in the body. So this is a complete fabricated idea of bloodstream, but also of water flow, and it's very much inspired by Taoist drawings of flow. Taoists believe very much in the watercourse way, which is about everything is in flux, everything is constantly in change, everything is constantly moving, and that it's impossible to pin anything down to capture something. But artists try, and as a metaphor they use smoke and water flow and all those kinds of patterns to allude to that idea of constant flux and constant change. So I was very inspired by that, and that led to this piece of work behind us. So this is an example of a cyanotype, and a cyanotype is a cameraless photography. So basically what you're seeing here is a print of a drawing that I made. And the drawings came together through amalgamating two techniques. So one of them was making Japanese suminagashi, which is a marbling technique, and it's literally taking a print of water flow using Japanese ink. And so what I did was I amalgamated patterns that I found in suminagashi with medical imaging of the heart muscle structure, which contains these spiral patterns that you see in river spume and river flow. So I amalgamated those to make a kind of something that looks very bodily but could also be seen in a river, this idea that what's out there in nature is also occurring within the body.